That's
I
good.
I get giggly as when I'm with you, bro.
That's good. I like it. That's my goal uh in life is to make people giggly around me, unless they suck.
Yeah, unless they're, but I don't think I'm a.
Nah, you're not a.
Yeah.
You're a troll. Well, welcome to Twerps, everybody.
Welcome, welcome. I feel like I'm like the lesser welcoming person. You're always inviting everyone to settle in, and I'm just like, let's just get this over with.
It's just like me trying, pretending like I know what I'm doing. Like I'm trying to be a podcaster, whereas like you feel like you're naturally just talking about stuff.
Yeah, I don't think when I'm on here.
I'm just thinking about casting. I got. See, like we've been talking about stuff, like a lot of mental stuff about just a bunch of, and it's like so, like trippy. Like I don't know what to prepare to talk about. And
I
I
am never
just want,
prepared for this. I just show up with like
again,
a
I'm trying
fresh.
to be a podcaster.
Yeah, I just show up with like a nicotine pouch and good vibes, or at least the best vibes I can generate for the day. I
I
got
need
my
to.
kombucha though.
I'm off kombucha. I was on kombucha for a while, but I'm off.
Is that because you stopped drinking again?
No, I mean I've never stopped drinking.
Yeah, you can't ever quit.
I don't understand people like I don't understand people who have addiction. Not like in a I don't get why you can't stop doing it. I understand that people are addicted. I just can't like connect with it at all. Cuz like I don't drink like I can stop drinking at any moment.
I don't think you're trying hard enough if you don't get addiction.
I think that's another thing. I don't have other vices.
What would you say is your primary vice?
I mean like okay, I'm fat. Like is ice cream a vice?
I think it is it's not a vice. I think it is a sin, right? I think gluttony is a sin, but a vice is more like I don't know. I would probably garner to say that most guys probably have three vices at least.
I don't like I love cigars. I smoke like one or two a year. I love drinking. I love whiskey. I like wine. I had the best bottle of wine ever. I'm looking at my shelf like of shit that I have. I have like
Yeah, I can't get
I
into
bought
wine.
a Chateau Neuf de Pape.
I have no clue what that is. I'm
It
happy
is
for you though.
so good. It is so good. You don't like wine at all?
I mean, I only really drink when I'm in a very uncomfortable, uh, dysregulated position. Like I either need a drink because I need to lock in, like driving or something like that, or you know, yeah, if I have to lock in and have like social ability, I
You're
will
like a
drink.
doctor that needs like a drink before he does surgery to like get his
Yeah,
hand to stop shaking.
literally. That literally happened to me like last week where I drank a whiskey sour like really fast and my hand went from shaking uncontrollably to just steady. I could open someone up right then and there and be fine.
Your
Like when I watched
proverbial
Flight,
hand.
what's that?
Your proverbial hand. Yeah, no, flight was exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like I would be that pilot. Even though I mean I don't want to have any illusions that I'm drinking all the time, right? Like that's
Yeah.
not the case. I'm yes, I'm half Irish and it's in my blood to just pound drink, but I never got into it. But I will say that when I do drink, I do tend to get hyper social and very extroverted for like a good 30 minutes until I just get red in the face and then I go home and vomit and pass out.
See, nothing changes for me. Like I was like I have I'm not even crazy about wine. I just like it. Beer. I love beer. I have beer that's been sitting in my shelf. Like, I had it in my fridge. I took it out of the fridge because I wasn't drinking it, and it's sitting on my shelf. Like, it's been there at least 3 months now.
Well, I mean, I know a lot about wine for someone that doesn't ever really drink it. I mean, if sangria is wine, if you're willing to accept that sangria is wine, then yes, I love wine. But
It's like brownies or chocolate.
they are. I mean, anyways, I watched that sommelier documentary, and mainly because I'm always interested in people's like niche pursuits that are at a super high level. And I learned what legs meant on wine. Like, you know, you swirl the glass and then you look at the legs and shit. But yeah, I've never really enjoyed it. I've just always been someone that's like, hey, give me the fruitiest drink you possibly can give me. And it better taste super sweet. It better be like blue or pink. And it better do the job, you know? But
Dude, that's why I like you. I knew, like, you're like that with me, like me. I think I know so little about so many things, but like I know so many little things. And it's
Right.
like I watch a documentary and I'm like, I'm a history buff. Like, I know
Right.
everything about World
you
War
watch
II.
one like 2 hour documentary and then you think that you know everything about the subject, and
I
you go
listened to
in.
12 hours of this podcast. It's called Hardcore History.
Yeah,
do
I
you
love
know-
that shit.
I love that guy.
Yeah, Dan Carlin's awesome.
He's the best.
We should have him on a show one time.
Yeah, right.
Should invite him. Just
We
cold
need to talk
invite him.
about a lot about history. I will start doing that, by the way.
Yeah, just cold invite, you know, Joe Rogan and just be like, hey, if you want to come on the show, you know.
Actually, there is a comedian who will do it.
Who?
Mark Norman.
Oh yeah, he'll come on the show.
He's like super popular. He goes on every show.
I mean, whatever, Mark. If you want to come on my show, come on our show, you know, feel free. But I don't give a shit either way.
He would do it.
Ask him.
I will. But
Ask
what's
him
it
right
called?
now. Like, hey, I'm in the middle of a podcast and we're talking about you.
That would be funny. That would be good.
But that trash you saw, like before we started recording, it wasn't trash, by the way. I need to say that because like it's like at the top of my head, and if I don't say it, then I'm going to be distracted and not in my
Yeah.
for the rest of the call or podcast. But
Jesus, how many things are you doing?
dude, I am like, who's that motherfucker? I'm like Dr. Manhattan, bro. I'm like everywhere all at once. I'm thinking about like 10 different things at a high level, and I'm just podcasting.
Qualifier.
What's that?
So what's the trash?
It wasn't trash. It was in a trash bag, but it wasn't trash. It was clothes that I'm donating.
Okay.
So please don't.
Was one of them the shorts from today? From your
No,
deadlifts?
I hate those shorts though. I'm not gonna lie. If you see me wearing those shorts or like my red pants, it means that I haven't done laundry when I needed to like 5 days ago. You know what I mean?
That's
So,
the highest slit I've ever seen you wear.
it's a pretty high slit. It's like the sluttiest short that I have.
Oh my god.
I actually have like a T-shirt that I literally call the sluttiest T-shirt that I could have or wear. It's a J. Crew size
And
small. It's a little too small on me, but it like really hikes up on my shoulders, and when I bench, it like reveals a lot of my stomach. And yeah, it's definitely, you
A
know,
lot of
when
meat.
I'm feeling myself, you know, I wear that T-shirt. Or when I want to feel myself, when I want to feel good, I wear that T-shirt.
I haven't felt myself in years. No, just kidding.
You felt yourself yesterday or this
I was
morning,
gonna say 2 days.
right before this podcast, bro. What the?
I was gonna say 2 days, and I was like, I don't want to make a handy joke right now.
This will probably be the first of many. But
Oh, dude.
I'm donating clothes and trying to get my life together, bro.
What does that mean? The
No,
fuck
I'm
wrong
just
with
trying
your
to
life?
like get organized. You know what I mean?
I find that that's just like your whole life. I feel like I'm gonna be 70 going, man, I gotta get my shit together. Like, when does that
Yeah.
ever happen?
It's definitely not like, oh, I have to get my shit together and I'm like filling up trash bags with empty bottles and syringes, you know. But it's more of a, hey, I probably should do laundry like right now, or I probably should clean up my office, or I probably should live in a more organized environment. You know,
I can't go to sleep on time.
me
Which, like,
neither.
it's crazy to like think I'm an adult going like there's a time I have to go to sleep. I hate that.
Yeah, I mean it's rough because yeah, lately I've been going to sleep around like midnight and then waking up at like 5 or 6 a.m. It's horrible, but well worth it. But I don't know. I find that when you're just so busy throughout the day, you just have revenge time, and
Yeah.
that revenge time is just so sweet. But you know you're gonna pay for it the next day.
I run on bare minimum. Like when I was working at home, like working from home, like work starts at 9 o'clock, 9 to 5. I'm rolling out of bed like 8:50.
I don't think that's bare minimum. I think that's just
Well,
sufficient.
hold on a sec. I'm rolling out of bed at 8:50. I'm going to bed like 2, 2:30 in the
2 a.m.?
morning. Yeah.
Good lord, what are
Like,
you
how-
doing?
I'm just going like every like minute that passes, I'm like, I'll be fine in 5 hours. I've done that. It's just every night was like that. And I'm
Well,
doing the same thing now. I have to wake up at like 6 o'clock.
it's good to know that because there's only maybe like there's literally only one person I know I can text like at midnight, and I know now that I can text you at midnight as well, and you'll respond immediately.
Because I'm doing nothing but watching like Seinfeld. That's all I'm doing.
Could be doing worse things than that, but yeah, like hey Vitaly GM at midnight, and then I get a
Do you have
response at
5 minutes?
12:01 GM Sean, what's up, man? Like what's going on?
I probably won't tonight, but I will be available. Like, it's
Signaling,
just
bro?
like every fucking day, I'm just like, how do I go to sleep the latest time?
Just for
I don't
fun,
like
just
it.
for sport.
It's, I don't know what it is. I think it's just anxiety about the next day. I'm sorry I keep looking off. I have anxiety right now.
Yeah, every time I watch our podcast on YouTube, I'm like, dude, I am stimming like crazy right now, or I'm not knowing where my eyesight is going. I'm like very self-conscious right now because I'm like, I'm gonna watch this in a week and be like, yeah, I'm such a shitter.
Are you watching yourself right now on the screen or me?
I typically watch myself. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm like trying so hard not to look at myself.
No, every time I'm on a call, I'm looking at directly at myself.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. I'm finding it hard, like at work, to not say crazy shit right now. I'm at
I
this
say crazy
point.
shit at work every day, bro.
Well, can I work for you? 'Cause
Working for me does not sound as good as it looks. I'll tell you
as
that
long
much.
as I can say whatever's on my mind.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
that is part
singing-
of our core values is just speak the truth, even if it hurts or even if it's funny.
Even if it's funny. My rule is speak only if it's funny.
Yeah, that used to be my rule, and then now I'm just like, hey, I'm just gonna say whatever is on my mind, and if you're cool with it, then cool, and if you're not, then also cool. But just gonna just be unabashedly myself, and then just like get canceled at some point. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't gotten canceled yet. It's been like 10 years.
You don't say anything that crazy, honestly. Dude, I was in a meeting, right? Sexual harassment meeting. So we took a sexual harassment class
Did you
in
learn
New York,
something?
it's,
Did you learn a thing or two?
I learned how to sexually harass coworkers.
Legally and without losing your job.
But
Did they
like
show you how
every
to put a
year you
condom
have to
on?
take a. Was that?
Did they show you how to put a condom on?
Yeah.
Here's a banana.
What orifices you can interact with at work.
Yeah, professionally interact with. Yeah, I used to run those. I did one of them, and it was very, very. No, everyone's on their phone.
I snickered. I did the whole thing a couple of times
Did you?
because it's just so funny. Like I couldn't stop myself.
That's fun.
My fingers were bleeding. Like when I'm like not nervous. When I'm anxious, I'll pick my skin on my fingernails. So like to be quiet, I'm like stimming like crazy, trying to not say anything. But this guy, one of my coworkers across the table, is like, they're doing an example of sexual harassment, and it's a guy's voice going like, "Hey, when you're done pumping, do you mind squeezing a couple drops in my coffee?" And as that's being said, the guy across the table does this. Like, not on purpose, completely just drinking his coffee. He's like, like I almost left the room. I couldn't. Like, I'm like shaking,
I
and nobody
yeah,
notices shit like that. It's so funny.
I would notice it too, but I would be like, "Hey, I'm never talking to you ever again. You're subhuman now that you do that after you drink your coffee."
I almost winked at him.
He probably would have winked back. Probably would be the most exciting day of his life if you winked at him.
Dude, tell me if this is funny. I created a character a few years back. It's well, at home obviously. It's a guy who winks with the wrong eye. So like Sand will say something or like say a corny joke or something or whatever it is, and I'll go.
Yeah, I wasn't getting it until you did it, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Just,
That has unironically happened to me, actually. Someone has winked with the wrong eye a couple times with me.
like, like you get confused. Like you know when you say "you too" to somebody, like safe flight, and you're like "you too" to like a
Yeah.
cashier.
Yeah, like enjoy the
Like,
movie. You like you too.
I imagine like that's what's going on in his head, and he's like freaking out, going ah.
Yeah, if I ever did that, I would ponder on that for the rest of my life.
It's definitely one of those things. Oh, dude, I don't know. Am I too giggly? Because I love talking to you.
I love talking to you too, man. I mean, no, you're not giggly enough, in my opinion.
Can I tell you something? Have you ever done this at home when you take and I don't mean to take this into like the shitting realm, but
Go for it.
we'll go there. At home when you take a shit, right? Do you take like if you're wearing a hoodie, do you take your hoodie off?
I get completely naked.
You get completely naked, right?
Completely naked, and maybe, like, some, like, house slippers because my feet get cold.
That's so
But
cute.
if I have my, like, house slippers on, I poo less efficiently.
Not enough grip?
No, because I'm like, I need to be in my natural state. But also, like, my shits take about 40 minutes, so I think that there's something wrong with me.
37 of that is on your phone, right?
No, I turn the lights off.
What the fuck?
And I just sit there with the door slightly ajar in the darkness and just ponder.
All right, that's wild. But so I also get completely naked
Okay,
when I'm at home.
we have that in
And
common.
I've never done this before, okay? And I don't know what hit me, but I had to take a particularly urgent, but not so urgent shit at work. And I was like, I don't want to get sweaty and hot. So I took my like shirt and sweater off and like hung it up on the hook.
Were you bare chested?
Yeah.
And is the slit between the door,
here's the thing. I don't know if I would have done it if it was like a communal bathroom. If
so
was
it's
like,
a single serve
it's a single serve bathroom.
Like a family bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think you're fine. Like, that's fine.
Right? But I feel like it's a little crazy to get naked at work to take a shit.
No.
Here's the problem. I forgot my watch. And because I took my watch off and I put it on the sink.
Okay.
I forgot my watch and I like took like 10 steps out of the bathroom before I realized. I was like, because when I forget something, it's just like my brain is like playing constantly. What did you forget kind of thing? Like, that's everywhere I go. Like, what did I forget? But like I kept thinking, like took like 10 steps and I had to like run back and get it. And now I'm wondering like if one day I'm going to forget to put my sweater back on. Because when I'm home, like I'll take all my clothes off. I'm not taking them off in the bathroom. I don't have kids. I don't have people here. I don't have anything. So it's just like I live in a tiny 1-bedroom apartment. I'm taking my clothes off here in the living room.
With the blinds open?
No. I don't like people. If I liked people, I'd leave them open. But I don't want to... Actually, if truth be told, if I'm naked in the living room and the blinds are open, Sand always jokes with, she doesn't want to share me. She's like, I don't want to share you with the neighbors.
You are all to myself.
So.
Well, thanks for letting me in on that, man.
You're welcome.
It means a lot. I always appreciate when people share vulnerable things to me. Like someone was DMing with me, and we don't have a super close relationship, and he's someone on the team, and he's like talking at me, and then I'm like, dude, just tell me something deeply personal about you right now. Like, please, I need some sort of anchor point with you. We can't just be talking without me knowing this type of information. Like, tell me something.
No wonder guys are DMing you, asking you out. You're flirting with them.
Is that flirting?
Tell me something deep about yourself. That's like level 2 flirting.
Dude, I just need to know something like highly personal about you as soon as possible. If I don't know that, then I just don't know if I can put you in a box. You know what I mean?
What did he say?
Talked about his like relational.
Time out. I don't want to. What if they listen?
They probably do. They probably
are they going to be upset if you're telling their deep secrets?
No, I never said their name.
All right, if I guess who it is, will you tell me?
I don't think you will, but if you do guess correctly on this call or on this podcast, I will certainly tell you.
Okay.
No, I won't tell you. I'm not going to betray someone's trust like that, bro. What are you talking about? So, I am a keeper of secrets, and I love
won't
when
ask
people.
You.
Yeah, I love when people tell me secrets, and they were like, "Oh, well." First, they like reacted with multiple skull emojis. And then they realized I was being serious because I just kept liking their parries, their social parries, you know. And he told me a couple of things. He was like, "Oh yeah, like my first girlfriend struggled a lot with some sort of drug or something, and that like messed me up a lot in my first relationship." And I'm like, "Dude, that sucks, but that's not good enough. Like, tell me something deep about you." Like,
that's not about him at all. Yeah.
It's not about him at all. So I'm like, tell me something deep about you and your your shame or your guilt, or what is the worst thing you've ever done in your life? You know, tell me about a time that you failed at something that you really wanted to succeed at, and how did you react to that? Did you treat yourself poorly? Did you self-sabotage? Did you self-harm? Right? So this went on for another 20 minutes.
Let me see your scars.
Yeah, let me feel them, you know? Let me feel the raised skin and
fuck.
see how that informs your decision making and your perspectives for the future, you know? So yeah, I mean, we talked about those types of things for like 20 minutes, and then I just moved on with my day.
Yeah, you just ignore the rest, right?
Huh?
He's like, after he tells you that, he's like, hey, so how, like, what do you do? What are you up to? You just ghost.
Yeah, because then it's gotten back to a surface level thing that I'm just not interested in going into. If now it's kind of a double-edged sword. Like, I will push you to share something about yourself that you may not want to share with almost a complete stranger. And once you do, if you want to return back to safety in talking about mundane things, I will push us back to talking about what I'm interested in. And that is what makes your soul feel scared or feel endangered. So...
Oh, dude. It's
I'm going
hilarious.
to add that to my questionnaire on the weekly check-ins. Tell me about your deepest trauma and
What hurt your soul today, this week?
or like in the past 10 years.
God damn.
You know, this throws off the whole check-in.
Do it at the top so the rest of it will be just short.
Yeah, and make it like mandatory.
So the rest of it, they could just be bummed out and it's just like one-word answers.
Not my problem. It's my system of coaching, you know? It's my process.
I can't help you squat if I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you.
Yeah, because then it makes it easy. It's like you tell me that, and then I'm like, hey, we're going for a single at 9, and it should be a PR. And so think about what you told me like 2 weeks ago, and then I just invoke.
Imagine you're one of those guys that like comes up with like a funny, creative question for every week.
I used to do that when I used to coach CrossFit. I used to be I was their only full-time employee, so I would think about like questions of the day, and I hated that task because every week I would,
do you prefer bananas or oranges?
yeah, like, hey, what's your favorite color?
Fuck you. That's my favorite color.
Do you prefer like crew size socks or ankle or no-show socks? You know.
Okay, first of all, actually, no, that's a good question. We took it in a good question direction. Who wears no-show socks?
I sure as hell don't, unless I'm wearing pants.
That is the most friction, like, that's going to drive me crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I will only wear, like, ankle socks if I'm wearing pants, but if I'm wearing shorts, I'll always wear crew neck socks or crew socks or whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Like, you have to hide as much skin as possible, but more importantly, like it's just like the shoe rubbing the ankle.
Oh, like that. Yeah.
That would drive me wild, like right over the sock.
Well, I mean, I'm not wearing like I'm talking more so ankle socks and not necessarily like no-show socks.
Maybe just have really thick ankles.
Do you have no-show socks? Because that's a little borderline effeminate, no?
No, of course I don't have them. I mean, I don't mind being effeminate.
I don't
look at my rosy cheeks.
I mean, look at my painted nails. I mean, good Lord. I mean, I don't necessarily, you know, I don't shy away from the effeminate, but what I am saying, I mean, especially with my drinks of choice, but I draw the line at no-show socks. Like, you have like these sheer, colorful no-show socks, and I'm like, man, that's a choice.
Yeah, and well, I'm Eastern European, so We have a little streak of wearing effeminate style underwear.
Is that true?
Which, well, I mean, come on. Like, if you look at the beach, who's wearing Speedos?
That's a good point. I never go to the beach, so I wouldn't have any real idea.
Okay. Well, when you used to go to the spa, to the uh,
The bath
Russian
houses?
bath. Yeah. Well, they were naked mostly, right?
Yeah, we were all naked.
I can't do that.
I can't do that either. I would be cupping my shit the whole time.
I can't do it. I
would-
just like, I was just
I would
thinking
want
about
a grape, like a grape leaf over my shit, like one of those statues.
I was thinking about it today. Like, one of the worst. Like, I hate pranks at the expense of like people that you don't know.
You would hate my YouTube algorithm then.
I just hate it. I can't stand it. It's like I think like harmless ones that are like more pranks that like highlight the people. That's fine. That's cool. It's cute. But I hate like when somebody like ends up getting embarrassed. And in high school, I don't know about you when you were in high school, but like in ours, pantsing was prevalent. That was like the prank constantly. And I just had the biggest like fear of getting pantsed. I used to like tie my shorts and shit.
No, I think that my high school took it one step further, and like I think a kid got like sodomized in my high school.
Well, that's not prevalent. It happened like a couple times.
Yeah, I don't think the frequency was high enough for it to be prevalent, but I think once is shocking enough. I was just like, he got what? Like, what does that even mean?
With what? Where?
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, like, and supposedly this dude is like a super normal guy now, but
The prankster or the prankee?
I don't think it was a prank, dude. That's the thing. Like, I think it was just young men exploring their boundaries and bodies, I guess, or whatever. But
That's
I
rough.
don't know, huh?
That's a rough way to explore your body.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I wasn't there, you know.
You weren't there? Oh, I thought
I
it was
was-
you.
No, the hot dog thing is probably the only time that I've ever
Sodomizing you.
come close to that shit. But
There's something funny. Like, I had a trip last weekend to visit the in-laws in Tennessee cabins. So, like, we had a flight out there.
in Tennessee,
Yeah.
nice.
And something like funny happened where I'm like, okay, it's a small plane, older plane, but small plane. And this is the first time ever. And it's not because I got bigger, but the seats were smaller than normal. And I needed a seatbelt extender. And there was a lady sitting in front of me and who was bigger than I was. And I noticed that she was getting a seatbelt extender. And I saw like the flight attendant go to like the place where they have him and stuff. And she's like at the front of the plane. And I go like the situation like doesn't call for this, and see like having to do it is like weird fun. She's like getting it and she starts walking towards us and I go, one more.
Hey, what, dude? That's fucking funny. Hey, like,
And
give me
she's
one.
like, she was so shocked. She was just like, I'm not a waiter. Like, what the fuck? Like, she's like, okay. She like goes back and gets one more. I mean, she was really kind. She was not, but it's just like
You was not
funny.
what?
She wasn't being rude, but it's just
Okay.
like funny to be like, one more.
Hey, like, I could really
for
use
me
that
too.
myself. Dude, I had maybe not a similar experience in my recent travels.
You-
But dude, I felt like such a burden. Okay, so last week I went to Seattle, had a beautiful time, and it was amazing, and everything went really, really well. And then I got on the airplane, and it was an overnight. It was like a red eye type thing, right? So as soon as I sit down, I just go straight to sleep, and I made the fatal mistake of keeping my jacket on. You have a Carhartt jacket as well, right? That's your main.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I thought you
Carhartt
main.
style.
Oh, it's a Carhartt style, but it's like way more expensive type thing. Is that
No.
what it is? Okay, because yeah, I have a black Carhartt that makes me look cooler than I actually am, so I wear that all the time. And I had a hoodie and a Carhartt on, and then I went to sleep. I woke up like no bullshit, like 40 minutes later, and I was in deep sweats. Like my whole body was wet.
They do not breathe.
I was so like moist inside,
Oh,
and I woke up and then I was super dizzy and super like out of it. And then I realized I didn't take my Dramamine. And it was like the first time I haven't taken Dramamine before a flight in maybe about 5 years, like, or actually 10 years. Because I remember that I threw up in the middle of Denver's airport 10 years ago because I was motion sick. I was like, I was super sick
Yeah.
from motion sickness. So I'm like, what am I going to do? Because I'm on the window side, and this dude next to me is big, right? He's a bigger dude, and he's wearing a puffy jacket. So I'm like trying to not wake him up because he's sleeping, and I'm trying to like rip my jacket off, and it's just not going. I feel like I'm in a straitjacket, and the more that I struggle, the more that I get hot and sweaty and like sick. So I just stop, and I'm just sitting there, and then I reach for the Dramamine pills, and they're the ones that you can't chew. But I have no water. So I chew them shits, and brother, my mouth went numb. And my throat started closing on me because of all of the shit stuck in my throat from the sediment of the pill. And everything was numb, including my throat. And every time I swallowed, it was like harder to swallow every single time. And then I'm just like, I'm going to die, bro. So I just, for the first time in my life, I click the fucking, like, I need help button on the airplane. And
you
bro,
hit the button?
dude, I hit the fucking button like quick. I was just like, dude, I need help. I am in a bad situation because I'm sick. I'm super hot, and I can't like really like swallow or breathe very well. So I click the button for help, and the whole fucking row lights up, and everyone in my row wakes up immediately because it's this like bright blue light that's shining on all of us. And then the flight attendant comes through, and there's like mad turbulence happening. And I'm like, I really desperately need water. And the flight attendant's like, yeah, we can't do that because it's going to take some time for me to get you what you need. And I'm like, no, dude, like, I literally said, like, I never asked for this. And this is my first time, like, asking for help.
I've never
and
hit this button before.
I really need water really badly. And he just kind of looked at me weird and then walked away. And I'm like, I'm shocked. I am going to die. And I hope that I don't disturb anyone any further as I pass away in this airplane. And then, like, as I was going to just, like, sit back and just close my eyes and just accept my fate, he comes back with a bottle of water. And I'm like, dude, like, you are my savior. And I just chugged that shit. And I, feel better in about 10 minutes or so. But I thought I was going to really either get super sick and lose my Big Mac. I literally crushed a Big Mac right before getting on the airplane. And,
we almost lost you.
Huh?
So we almost lost you.
Yeah, but I made it. So thank you to the homie on Delta Airlines for taking care of your boy.
First of all, I have like I think I'm lactose intolerant. And one time Sand like gives me this, like, we're about to eat some ice cream or whatever. She gives me a pill. She's like, oh, it was like smaller than usual. And I was like, is this normal? She's like, oh yeah, these are you just swallow. And I'm like, they're still pretty big, but they're not like the normal ones. I was like, all right. So I pop it in and I go to swallow it, and that bitch got stuck right here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? She's like, I swallowed it. She's like, I swallowed it fine. What's wrong with you? Like, I'm like, am I a pussy? Like, I can't swallow a Lactaid? You know? She's like,
It was the Lactaid, or it was like off brand?
it was a Lactaid.
Okay.
And
You gotta
after I'm
squeeze
like,
your thumb, bro. You gotta squeeze your thumb.
for the gag reflex,
Yeah. Absolutely.
never needed it.
Yeah, right. Oh, no. You never need it with the wrong, waking with the wrong eye and shit. Yeah.
And like I'm reading it, it's like it says chew, like 100% for sure. Chew this. This is a chewable tablet. Don't try to swallow it.
It says
Like,
chew in
says
all
it-
caps.
It's just all caps across the front.
Like chew all caps and then the like emojis.
I swear to God, I swear to God, I thought I had it in my throat for like a week. Pause.
Yeah, pause that for sure. Hey yo. Hey yo.
The second of all, I hate when people that work in service don't do service.
That is me for sure. I worked in service. I worked in retail for like 15 years, and
Okay.
I'm just like, please don't talk to me.
Retail, I think, is okay. Like, if I, like, because that's more like a sales kind of role, where it's like you're just there to keep it clean and fresh and get people shit. I'm talking to, like, flight attendants or, like,
Oh, yeah.
or, like, the
waiters.
information lady at the airport. It's like, what are you rolling your eyes at me for asking for a bottle of water? Just go get me the water. I don't care what's happening. Just go get me the water. Like, I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be a dick. But, like, first of all, that lady with the extender, that was beautiful service. Exactly. You know, didn't want to make me feel self-conscious about it. Kept it quiet. But, like, sometimes
Keep
you
it
just
discreet.
if I have a vice, it's that.
Just being
Keep it
just
on the
being
DL.
tended to. That's your vice. That's not a vice, by the way.
That's a love language.
Yeah, like acts of service might be your love language, but it's
I
not a
love
vice.
being cared for.
It would be a vice if you were like paying for it, and it was just
Technically, I mean, I
irrecoverable.
bought the flight.
I mean, you know what I mean, though.
Yeah, no, joking.
But yeah, I mean, it's just like, oh yeah, like my last dollar, and I'm going to save it up for being tended to in a platonic way because of my hurt and shit. Like, what the fuck is that? But that definitely would be a vice. But yeah, I don't think of. I think like a love language is a love language, right? But it's not.
I mean, I'm not against paying for it. If I didn't get it in my life, I'd probably pay for it. Just somebody
hey.
to like to come in and like, you know, pull my socks off.
There's a perfect person out there for you. Actually, there's a.
My wife, stop.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, Stan's gonna have to really hold you accountable to some of these topics, but the big thing there is that there exists a older lady, I believe in New York City actually, and all she wants to do is take care of you. And there's like 4 beds, and they're too close to each other, and you are supposed to lay there with 3 other dudes and just get tended to for like 48 to 72 hours, and then she pays you. But if you're actually sick, then you can't join in this communion.
There's rules to this insanity.
Yeah, you can't be sick. You can't leave your bed at all, like bedpan and everything. And she will take care of your every need, platonically, of course, or professionally. And that's just what she's into. And
If it wasn't for the other 3 guys, this would be heavenly.
yeah, especially because there's not really much room between the beds, from what I saw in the advertisement. But it's not. I'll send it to you next time because that might be up your alley.
Don't send.
Yeah, you can't be sick. You can't need the service, but if you want the service, then you can spend three days in someone else's bed next to three other dudes and enjoy being tended to with your every need. I don't think that there's like a Wi-Fi password or anything like that, so you're just really just relaxing. It's basically like a silent retreat.
Nah. If I'm relaxing, I need to relax. I want my phone. I want to doom scroll.
Fair enough. Would you ever do one of those silent retreats, by the way?
In theory.
What do you mean in theory?
Like, I think in theory, I would want to do it. I'd want to. But when it comes to actually doing it, I don't think I can take 72 hours of my brain just like fucking rolling the film.
I think it's like a week. It's not even just like 2 or 3 days. I think it's like a full fucking week.
There's no fucking way I can. I will for sure start talking. Not because I need to talk to people, but like my brain is just going to be thoughts all day. It's just going to be thinking about everybody's clothes, everybody's like haircuts, just like what people are doing, how people are eating. It would piss me off. I have to wear earphones at work when people are eating snacks. I think I'm discovering that I have mesothelioma.
What is that?
That's when you like don't like when the sound of chewing. Like I thought I just didn't like it. Now it's like revolting. The guy behind me at my office, I mean, good guy, but fucking bro eats with his lips.
The only person that I've ever been disgusted by how they eat is my grandfather.
Because he's old?
Yeah, like the way he chews is very like jarring. And
yeah, like older generations have that like jaw side to side thing. And this thing.
Because my place on the table was right next to my grandfather for many years, and I hated it. I hated it, man. But no, generally I don't really find any trouble with people chewing, but I don't know. Now that I'm aware of that issue, I think that I'm probably going to be more hypersensitive around people when they're chewing, and I'll let you know. I will follow up on the next pod.
It hits like the center of my brain immediately, and I can hear it across multiple rooms.
Is it the most triggering thing for you?
That's hard to tell because like I haven't been triggered by anything in fucking 15 years.
What happened 15 years ago? You walked right into that one.
No, the best thing ever. I got married.
You were triggered at your wedding day?
No, I'm saying like before that moment, things would trigger me because I fucking lived in a household with like 8 people.
Dude, same. I lived in a household with like 8 or 9 people, and I never had my own room. I had my own room when I was like 19.
I never had my own room. I've literally never in my life had my own room. Even today, I don't have my own room.
You should get a storage container and just put a bed in it with a space heater.
I had dreams of being Harry Potter, living in a fucking broom closet. But we just didn't have a broom closet big enough.
I forgot that was what Harry was up to, living in a broom closet. I completely forgot all about that. Do you still read it?
That's like the thesis of the whole thing. That's like the whole basis of it. It's a kid who lived in a broom closet.
If J.K. Rowling came out with another Harry Potter, would you read it? Would you buy it?
Oh yeah.
Regardless of what she said, what she did.
I'm blind and deaf to anything anybody says online.
what is the hardest thing, or what is the like? Who is the artist that you have the hardest time separating the art from the artist that you enjoy?
That's easy. Easy.
Kanye West.
Yeah, Kanye West. It's so hard. Like, first of all, the Nazi shit was terrible.
Yeah,
But
it was
then
alright.
just like adding like insanity to it, it's just like hard to like listen to somebody who's crazy, like not just like funny crazy, like actually crazy. It almost feels like you're taking advantage of him a little bit in a way.
Like who is taking like the industry is taking advantage of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean more so like what is the hardest one, not the easiest one.
Oh, fair. Jesus Christ, I'm stupid. I am so dumb. The hardest one. That's a harder question. Uh,
Like David?
you too, for forcing us to listen to that shitty song.
You too?
No,
Oh,
I'm
like,
joking.
but what, David?
Do you remember that?
Yeah, like everyone's iPod or iPhone had the
Yeah.
YouTube album. Yeah, that was
No,
not good.
David. I don't listen to David. Um, do yours. Let me think.
Genghis Khan? I don't know.
His throat singing really just gets you going.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to. I always listen to a song before I go into this podcast, and it definitely was not Mongolian throat singing, unfortunately. But I have to see if Spotify actually has that genre. You know?
It has to. It's very popular in Mongolia.
Oh, is it really? Like, is it
No, I
still
have no
something?
idea, but it's
Okay.
like, who the fuck else would listen to it?
You and I, we've sent memes listening to that type of thing.
Yeah. But, like, I'm not throwing it on when I'm in the office trying to work. I'm not, like, trying to amp up with throat singing.
So you've never looked at like Hitler's paintings and been like, that's actually not bad. That's actually pretty good.
Okay, I actually... actually, okay, I got one. Not Hitler, because I'm very, like... I'm very good about, like, disassociating. With, like, separating from things. If I'm not listening to you, I'm not listening to you. Period. But George Bush. George W.
The king.
George W.
Yeah.
I mean, his comedy is so good.
just by being himself and how comedic it is. Okay, because I was like, I'm not aware if he is like a stand-up comedian.
His comedy is so good. Just
I've
fool me
I've
once.
only really told two people this in my life, but I want to actually try stand-up comedy. I want to like take a class and be forced to do a stand-up comedy night and just see how it fares.
Would you really do it? Because I'll do it with you. Because I've been wanting to do it forever.
I am super
And
interested.
I've literally told two people to.
I am
And
so
now-
down. I don't know. It's been stuck in my head for years, and it resurfaced like last week, and I'm just like, dude, I have to do it now. It'll be a really nice. I mean, the podcast is essentially the wildest thing that I've been up to, but it's also, I could always kind of like keep the ball rolling or keep snowballing, if you will, pause. But like, it's also one of those things where, I would love to, try that out.
I don't think anybody caught that one. You didn't have to pause. I don't think anybody would have caught snowballing.
Just in case. Just in case. Okay.
I would do. This is definitely something I've never told anybody. I actually have a joke book.
Dude, that's awesome. I don't even have that. So you're like already ahead of me on that front. But yeah, we should do it together, man. Like
If you do it, I just need a month though. Like
a month to like
Yeah.
for what?
to exhaust every excuse possible of why I can't make it, and then like have to do it. Do you do that?
No, lately I've just been like, I want to do that and I'm going to do that.
Now, if you give me a week or two for a planned event, I'll easily get out of it.
Oh, yeah. Like, if it's like a planned social event, I will get out of that shit super quick.
Yeah, easily.
But,
like, if you give me like an hour heads up, like, because I do want to do these things, even though I know it's gonna suck, like, you give me an hour, it's hard to like come up with an excuse, even though I can. But at least that like is like, oh fuck, and then you make a promise and you have to go.
I'm the opposite. If you give me longer notice, I will always show up. But if you give me shorter notice, I will get pissed.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to shorter notices, but I'm saying if I want to go, it's easier for me to go.
Good to know. So I'm going to be like, hey, the class starts in an hour. Here's a sign up link and I'll see you in an hour. Because I don't know, I'll literally look for online, like a Zoom online class that goes into the basics of stand-up comedy.
I'll do it.
Do you have a budget? Is the budget limitless?
I haven't thought about it, but if it's a lot of like, how much could it possibly be?
If it's like 250, I'm in. But if it's
Okay.
like 1,000, I'm not in.
No, definitely not. It's not worth it.
Unless it was like the best class ever. And it,
Still not worth it.
But yeah, no, it's something I would like to do. It's something I would like to try.
All right, I'm a comedy nerd, right? So like, to do it as a like together and have like an event that you and I do together, it's worth it for me. So I'll do it for that reason.
I'll come down to New York City and I will bomb.
I'd rather go to Albany.
There's a comedy club in
There's
the
a
mall.
really good one.
It's in the mall.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I know of it. Like, that's how much I know comedy. It's a really, like, it's a good club to perform at.
No way. Okay. So, yeah, maybe I don't know, maybe I'll like look into it and maybe we can get that going because if you're down to come down to Albany or come up to Albany, then consider it done. It's already planned out in my head.
I'm going to be there in March.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully. Holy shit.
Ah, dude, that's crazy. I have to like write a couple of jokes.
It'd be cool. I mean, who is your favorite stand-up comedian?
A lot, but like currently, Joe List is probably my favorite.
I'd say
Do you like stand-up?
I do. I recently saw Nate Bargatze live, and he was great. And I saw Louis C.K. live, and he was awesome.
So good. Did he do the golden vagina joke?
I don't think he did. I saw him in Long Island, so...
Was it recently?
This was maybe about like 10 years ago.
Oh, no. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah. Oh, no. I mean, I've seen Louis C.K. twice, actually. Like one in New York City and one in Long Island. And it was actually pre and post. It was pre his thing and post his thing. And it was still pretty funny.
I've seen him twice, like in the last 3 months, 4 months.
It's, yeah, I mean, I'm always impressed by like the hungrier comics that open up for Louis C.K. or bigger names. But yeah, I mean, I'd say like my top three would probably be Bill Burr, Louis C.K., and Mitch Hedberg.
Did not see that one coming at all.
Really?
Did
I mean,
not
Mitch
see.
Hedberg is
that
pretty
one
similar
coming.
to my like tone of comedy.
Really?
I'd like to think so.
I don't see his like a lot of times with comedians, like what makes them like their style is their cadence. So Mitch Hedberg is like da 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 da, And it's like these one-liner kind of things, you know what I mean? If
Yeah.
anything, I would think you're more like a sort of Anthony Jeselnik, and you're like a like clear, like, and like your delivery is very like nonchalant, but it's like the craziest shit that you could say. You know?
Thanks, man. I
Which
actually think that's a very, very high praise compliment. I really
that's
appreciate
how
that.
Anthony
And
does it.
Anthony Jeselnik is actually a good pull. Yeah, I would agree with that. And he is definitely someone that I can see myself in for sure. Whatever. But yeah, he's a good comic as well. And yeah, I like watching like the roasts and shit like that, you know. But yeah, I've always been a huge fan of like stand-up comedy, and I've always really admired it quite a lot. And I don't know, I just kind of figured like this would be a cool out of the box thing to do outside of being just a powerlifting coach. And I don't know. We'll see where it takes us, because we're gonna do it together.
Well, I've been thinking about this podcast and thinking about the direction and all that kind of stuff. And I'm realizing, I realized a while ago, that we both hate talking about powerlifting.
Well, it's mainly because I do it all day long.
Yeah. But it's just
So-
like, there's no, like, you're too connected, you know too many people, so we can't, like, talk about it. And, like, we can't talk about it like a sports show where you, like, talk about athletes and what they're doing, where they're failing
Yeah.
and shit like that.
I would
right?
never do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like we can't do that. I don't care about any of like outside of like the things that I like. I want to do my nationals, and I like our nationals. I'll watch Sheffield and stuff like that. But like I can't care about it.
I have never watched Sheffield. I've never watched Worlds unless there's a lifter that I am currently I'm coaching and I'm watching it for them. But I will never watch something that I'm not personally invested in, and I've never watched anything like that.
You're even further removed from it. So this show isn't like this isn't about powerlifting at all.
We just happen to be two powerlifters, and the name of the show is powerlifting focused. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm down to talk about powerlifting, but I love talking about the very niche things that nobody ever talks about, or things nobody ever really brings up to the surface. Like, I would hate to be on a podcast and talk about programming methodology or movements or some shit like that, but I'll talk about, hey, why are a lot of powerlifters autistic, or like why are what drives someone to want to do powerlifting, and like why are so many powerlifters unhealed? You know what I mean? I'll talk about that shit all day long. But
even that gets like super deep, and like it gets like, it's not that it's personal. It's just like how many like episodes can you talk about how damaged powerlifters are? Because I can do it
I
in a
wouldn't say
sentence.
damaged. I wouldn't say damn. That's strong men. Or like too good for it, like weightlifters or whatever. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think that I don't know. Maybe 2 or 3 episodes at least.
At most.
At least.
For you, at least. For me, at most.
But we are at odds.
I think the show is giggling and talking about stupid shit that happens in our lives.
Yeah. Yeah. I
That's
mean,
the show.
I don't like. I never think about the strategy of the show, or like what we're going to talk about, what structure we should have. I defer
That's
to you
the
for.
show.
I defer to you for all that stuff, but it's just a Seinfeld-esque podcast within the realm of, we happen to enjoy powerlifting and have a very high love for it, but it never really comes up in conversation, except for right now. Just simply talking about the reason why it never comes up.
That's like the thing is, like, my brain fucking won't get off of like I like having not definitions, but like I like having like a this is this thing, and this person is this thing. And you know what I mean? I like having that kind of like distinction, and like this is where this person is, and like maybe they'll break out of that thing and become a different person, but this is who they are. You know what I
See,
mean?
I hate that. I
I
hate that for
know.
myself because I am maybe four things that each of those four things or five things could absolutely dominate my personality. It would be my entire identity, and for many people, it is their entire identity. But I flow in and out of these like four to five things throughout my day, and I just view myself as just a person that just enjoys these four or
Yeah.
five things. I just think that when you get so pigeonholed in one specific thing and it's your entire life, it then becomes a situation where you are dictated by your performance or your progression in that one thing. And that's just a super tough thing to go to, you know?
But you're right. Like for me, I don't like that. But I like having like okay, he's this way, or there, or this show is this way, and then the show evolves into this thing, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I see the progression from here to here, and now it's these two things, and now the show goes in this direction. Like I like that it goes somewhere, and it has like like a distinction. Like this is this thing, and then it becomes a little bit of this, and it's like that's a new thing. It's not that I'm like against the new thing or change or whatever, or having different personality kind of like traits here and there. It's that I like defining them and seeing that person or thing go from thing to thing.
So what do you want this to happen? What do you want to turn this into?
Like now, like after so many episodes, it's clear that this is like, I think you said it perfectly. This is a Seinfeldian show where we talk about like the stupidest shit in life and have fun.
That's just tangentially related and consumed by powerlifters.
And maybe other people, who knows. But it's fun. I'm really enjoying it.
Me too. I really, really enjoy it. I always look forward to it, and I never know what I'm going to talk about. And I've said this before, but it's probably the only form of expression artistically that can give some insight into who I am outside of what most people know me as like a powerlifting coach, you know? And it's actually been super helpful in check-ins because people have said, hey, I didn't know that about you, or I didn't know that you were that insane. And so thankfully I haven't lost any athletes because of this or anything of that nature, but it's been one of those things where I think it's just helpful for me to just be more out of the box and just, you know, and then thank you for the opportunity there. I mean, it's been a great experience so
Thank
far.
you. I mean, this is making me do shit that I've been wanting to do forever. So, do you have time, like an hour, to watch a special, like a comedy special?
I can make time.
I'll send you a link to one of my probably favorite specials ever, and I'll send it to you. It's Joe List. Joe List has so many of them that are good, but this one in particular I'll send is like, it's like jokes every minute, and it's just like life. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of this comedian before, so I'm really excited about what that's going to look like.
He kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it Joe List, like Liss?
List, like
Joe
Schindler's.
List. What a wild way to clarify. List like Schindler.
It's the show, Jerry.
Yeah, I mean, we're rubbing off on each other, pause, but it's one of those things where, you know.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for listening, everybody, and bye.
Bye, guys.